The party was supposed to be a celebration. My company had just closed one of its biggest deals, and I brought my wife, Emily, along so she could share in the moment. But the second we walked in, I realized something was wrong. She barely looked at me, her attention glued to her phone, her eyes darting around the room, searching for everyone except me. I tried to start conversations with her, introduce her to some of my colleagues, but she pulled away, almost embarrassed to be seen with me. "Go mingle, I'll be fine," she said coldly, brushing me off as if I was a stranger, not her husband. As the evening wore on, I found myself standing alone near the bar, nursing a glass of water while Emily laughed and whispered with a group of men across the room. My chest tightened with every giggle that wasn't directed at me. For years, I had worked tirelessly to give her comfort, to give her everything she wanted. Yet here I was, invisible in my own success story. Then it happened. A woman I had never met before, tall, elegant, with kind eyes, walked up to me. She glanced at Emily and then back at me with a sympathetic smile. "You look like you're here alone," she said softly. Before I could explain, she added, "Since you're single, why don't you dance with me?" The words hit me like a thunderbolt. Single. She assumed I wasn't married because of how blatantly Emily was ignoring me. A bitter laugh rose in my throat, but instead of correcting her, I simply nodded. For the first time that night, I felt seen. We stepped onto the dance floor, and as the music played, I realized how easy it was to talk to someone who actually listened. She asked about my work, about my dreams, and she genuinely cared about my answers. Meanwhile, out of the corner of my eye, I could see Emily staring, her smile fading, her grip on her champagne glass tightening. By the end of the song, Emily stormed over. "Really?" she hissed, her face flushed with anger. "You're dancing with some stranger while I'm standing here?" I finally turned to her, my voice calm but firm. Funny. That stranger noticed me before my own wife did. The room went silent, eyes watching us, but I didn't care. For years I had tolerated her disregard, her indifference. That night was the first time I let her feel the sting of being ignored. As the party carried on, Emily tried to pull me aside, to smooth things over, but it was too late. I had already seen the truth. I wasn't her partner anymore. I was just a convenience she took for granted. And in that single dance, I realized I deserved more than to be someone's afterthought. Walking out of that party, leaving her behind with all her shallow friends, was the easiest decision I ever made.